I was just waiting a couple seconds, because sometimes the stream doesn't go right away. Hopefully we are truly live now. And if you can't read what it says behind me, it might be backwards. It says, "Find your soul." And it's just synchronistic that I stopped here in front of this sign in a building that's under construction and in front of another place that's called The Big Man. If you've been following me, I've been living in the countryside in the south of Turkey in a place called Olympus. Now I'm in Antalya, which is the city, the capital of this region of Turkey. And doing some big shifts within myself and making New Year's resolutions, ready to step up, ready to be more of who I'm here to be on the earth. And I imagine many of you out there are in a similar place. The time is ripe. We're feeling the growth pains. I'm feeling the growth embarrassment. And I'm going to share that I spent the last 3 days shopping for a car here in Turkey, because I felt it was my greatest desire to move into a car and travel around the top of the Aegean Sea, the Aegean Sea, as my Turkish friend calls it. I don't know how they call it in Turkey, actually. At least my Turkish friend speaking English says the Aegean Sea. So I don't know, maybe that's more correct, but I've always thought of it as the Aegean, and I was going to travel around the top of it in a car. And then I find out, I have to be a resident in Turkey. I have to have a residence permit in order to buy a car here. So there went 3 days, getting a sense of the market, the used car market here in Turkey. But it's for what? Just so I have some background information, because I can't actually buy anything without becoming a resident. And it's just this type of hurdle and boundary which has been so frustrating for me throughout my world travel, drifting wanderer lifestyle, looking for a way to set roots someplace, but then not being willing to jump through the hoops of the bureaucracy of the corporate system that is, our controlling force, in so many instances in this modern world. And so I've been raging against the machine and avoiding it, and not really accepting the things which I cannot change. There's that saying, grant me the courage, I think, the courage to face a thing, to change the things that I can change, the patience to accept the things which I can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference, something like that. And I haven't been able to accept a lot of things having to do with the existing financial system and system of human management that we have on the earth, with countries and this legality that is presenting so many threats to my lifestyle, to my ideal expression of who I want to be and what I want to do. And so it's been a lot of resistance over the years, and it's time for me to not be so foolish and to accept things, and to, I talk a lot about taking responsibility, and so my resolution is to truly become more responsible from that standpoint. I'm starting to track my spending, which I never did, I just spend and then, improvise. Sometimes I'm running out of money, and sometimes it's disorganized, it's chaotic, it's, freedom actually comes from greater greater organization. That's what I've been learning this year, and that's what I've been needing to learn for many years, is the necessity of having a plan, having a strategy, having tracking of what I'm doing, where I'm putting my energy. So that's my resolution, is to step more into awareness of that, getting into the details. God and the devil are in the details, and this tale of my life's adventure has been too free-floating and too unstructured for too long. So that's a realization. It's my vulnerable share, my embarrassing reality situation. And we all have our own process of growth and development that we're going through. I'm standing here on this bridge and building bridges in the world. It's a beautiful world. I'm in Turkey. I'm building bridges here with the relationships I'm developing, and looking to continue doing that in this part of the world. So I'm very excited about the adventures unfolding and sharing and creating online community, which you are all welcome to be a part of. And just as long as you're about solutions too, and making resolutions like me to be a positive influence on the world, on the natural environment, which is us. Mother Nature is us. The earth is us. The message I'm always sharing and will continue to share is that we are an integral part of one being, the earth, and humanity is one human family, and mankind is learning to be kind, and I'm learning to be a man. The big man. That's this cafe over here behind me, behind the park. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you have beautiful holiday season and make wonderful resolutions and become accountable. I mean, congratulations if you're already accountable, but I'm working to be like that, to be actually holding myself more accountable, getting into the details, finances, time management, and really stepping into making a positive impact and having some beautiful connections, lasting relationships, profound transformation happening in relationships. And if you're looking for that, leave a comment. If you're looking for some transformation, if you're looking for support, if you're looking for a community that is celebrating transformation and cultural exchange and the wonderful lore and stories of the world, the beautiful traditions that are available. I have my channel on YouTube and Unite.live. It's called Law of the Earth, and that's learning adventures worldwide, exploring authority, relationships, traditions, and hearts. And so I'm looking to bring more structure to that as well, more scheduling, more theme and exchange. It's a co-creative endeavor to be exploring these topics and these concepts, and I welcome your input, what you would like to see. Looking at also maybe creating a podcast, and we can do some interviews. It's been a lot of me sharing my solo adventures, but we're entering into this great new age of community collaboration. And so it's not about the lone wolf journey, and that's another thing I'm resolving to let go of, and to step into collaboration, accountability, the joy of co-creation and community. So reach out if that's what you're about, if it's what you feel you might want to be about. I've been around the world exploring these concepts, and I do have a lot of insight and experience that I can share and connections that are asking to be made. The time is ripe for us to step into our soul's destiny. Find your soul, everyone, and have a beautiful holiday season. And we'll be here broadcasting, so tune in. And like I said, check out my channels, like, subscribe, share.